This week in school news, we will highlight the safety changes at the Coakley Middle School. The CMS is operating on a hybrid full-day schedule. Here is Principal Dr. Margot Frasick with an update.
So we definitely did a lot of preparing in order to make sure that the school was ready for students. Today is our first day with our Cohort A 7th and 8th graders. Some of the things that we put in place, we have a lot of marking spots for 6 feet, which has been really helpful because students, especially our 6th and 7th graders, don't kind of have a natural understanding of how far apart 6 feet is. We have plexiglass up for our secretaries where any parents that might come in would be going. And then we've made our hallways a single direction, as well as our stairwells. So I think that's probably been the biggest thing for students to get used to is how do you get from one place to the other. And we definitely had a couple of mishaps there where at one point you could get up the stairs and around but not back down in any way. So we've been able to find those kind of errors and correct them over the past couple of weeks. I think probably the other major change that we've made is for drop-off to make sure that we're not having all of our students come in one entrance. We have a drop-off for the bus, and then we have an 8th, 7th, and 6th grade spread on the front of the school, both to help with traffic so we don't sort of have all of the cars going in the same entrance, as well as making sure that we have students spread out between 3 entrances. And I would say the other the most difficult aspect to really figure out was lunch, because we're serving lunch here at the middle school. We have anywhere from 90 to 130 students having lunch at a time. So we use the great outdoors a lot, which is fantastic. And my custodians did an excellent job of marking the sidewalks outside, the grass outside. They put tables outside that are marked with 6 feet of distance for students to sit at. And I have to tell you, last week our 6th graders did a great job. They knew as long as they were sitting and stationary, they could have their masks off so they could be eating. They also knew that when they got up to throw trash away, when they got up to go to the back field area to walk around, that masks had to be on and 6 feet apart. So all of those things together is really creating a safe environment here. Our students also, they don't pass classes, they don't change rooms very often. Only occasionally teachers will come and take them out of the classroom to go to physical education or to go to STEM. But it's actually, for the most part, they stay in the same space, which minimizes traffic in the hallways. And that's probably one of the most concerning areas for us was the hallways, just because we have a number of students and our hallways are not designed for 6 feet of distance. So I'd say those are kind of the major ways that, physical ways that we've made the school safe, as well as dividing into our 2 cohorts. Our teachers have done a great job talking to students about masks, emphasizing hand sanitizer use, emphasizing washing their hands, and talking about those daily checks that we ask students to do at home. And this year, unlike most years, we just ask that families really assess if a child seems like they're unwell. Please take that extra precaution and have them stay home, and we'll make sure that they get caught up on anything that they might miss.